The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, they're strapped it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
43. They'll go again here with Akers.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Akers.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run here with Akers.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. This time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Black shot. Hey, confused. Faster. Ready.
On 1st down, Lance.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Black. Strike. Check striker. You yellow. Ready.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Striker. 3-3. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And remember, he had 1 blocked earlier. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start the second half with Kamara.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Lance on the bootleg. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A gain of 3, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 41, Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And some room to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was often running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Now Lance going to throw.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
rolling to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Ready up. 10 cycles. Black Ultra.
On play action, Lance.
He's got Mason complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
And Lance now to throw. He gets this one to Mechie.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Now Lance.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Nevis knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.